Baiklah, halo gue Rido. Eh, Kali ini kita akan melanjutkan permainan kita kemarin karena belum kelar. Yaitu NBA 2K. Kemarin kalau nggak salah melawan Houston Rocket. Oke, kita masuk ke mic kali ya. Kalau dari sisi kita tahu kemarin dapat sesuatu. I know. Lag gitu. Ya, coba kita fix. Kita akan selesaikan. Ini memang
Welcome to
karir
this week's episode of NBA 2K TV. We have a major
All Star kalau nggak salah.
The Rockets shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Harris at small forward with Horford at the 4. Ben Simmons is out there with D. And it's Embiid in at the 5 spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. A lot of different ways, Clark, to construct a roster. What would be your preference as a general manager? The direction you might want to go?
Obviously, if you have an opportunity to get an outstanding franchise-type point guard or versatile wing player in today's game, I think those are the pieces that you really need to start with.
Because there's so much spacing and so much switching on defense.
Exactly, and I failed to mention a two-way player at that wing spot who can defend multiple positions but also has a pretty strong offensive skill set.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, D in that last outing against the Trailblazers really lit up the floor. He contributed 51 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 14.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Here's Simmons. Count that one. Simmons got 8 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. It's not going to go for him. Simmons with the defensive effort.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. And, you know, questions for the Sixers about fit between their two young stars in Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons are legitimate questions, because when young players are that talented, it sometimes is hard for them to sacrifice their own games for the good of the team. And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Pass to D. Jacks up a 3. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. D's got 40 points.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Timeout called, the Rockets. And for Simmons and Embiid, a clash of styles, too. Simmons, you know, Clark, is at his best in transition.
And, you know, Embiid, guys, is more a half-court threat, attacking in the post. Long term, I think they'll figure it out, but it'll be interesting to see how that plays out between those two.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Embiid, and it's Richardson in for Simmons. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for the Rockets.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Boy, that's an outstanding job by Tobias Harris there, keeping his composure and concentration, then converting while under pressure. Well done.
The Rockets making a switch here. The free throw off from Harris.
Well, you know, for so long, Mike D'Antoni has been a vanguard on NBA offense. His teams have always played great offense, moving, spacing, dynamic players. Defense has not been at the level of offense, but I think he's actually improved as a coach in that area as well.
And it's blocked by O'Quinn. And now the 76ers on the break. Makes it 2 points there from D. D's got 42 in the game. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
For Houston, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around...
Making some changes. Gerald Green, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And Gordon subbed in for Austin Rivers. Passes it to D. O'Quinn with it. Capella's there. Now O'Quinn. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The offensive rebound. And Capella sends it back.
Over a 7'4" wingspan for Clint Capella. That's long, folks, and makes him an intimidating shot blocker.
Rockets on defense. Ennis taking his time here. Just 5 on the clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Another miss by Philadelphia. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. McLemore inside the line. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. O'Quinn's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Scott the pass to Richardson. D, great positioning on the putback. D's got 44.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Clemens. Richardson covers. Here's Clemens. A shot, no good. Good work defensively by Richardson. All going up court. Finished off the break. Richardson's got his first points of the night.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
D passes to Scott. It's good. Scott's got his second basket of the night.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now here's Ennis, defended by Gordon. Here's D. The pass to O'Quinn. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Let's check out the standings in the Western Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. You look at Houston, they've had a great season, and will look to extend that into the playoffs.
And seeing where the Rockets are, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
Snatched up. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Here's Gordon. Capella dishes to Green. Tipped away. McLemore, the pass to Green. Here's McLemore. He has 7. 1:30 left in the third quarter of the game. D, guarded by McLemore. Drills it from outside. Richardson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the dunk by McLemore.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Scott against Green. O'Quinn in the post. Goes back up. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Green.
No no doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. And some changes here for the 76ers. Joel Embiid comes in for Scott, and Simmons subbed in for Richardson. Here's
Nah, kita lihat
Harden.
tidak masuk dong. Ambil.
Shot clock reset for the Rockets. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid.
Turnover nih. Anjir, siapa teriak itu? Russell.
20 seconds left in the third.
Shoot tuh, shoot.
Westbrook wide open. He fires. Good on the three-point shot. Westbrook's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Rockets. Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Flashability of Simmons. Really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive cutting mentality.
For three, Westbrook. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout.
Apa namanya?
And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. And it's Chandler, and it's Thabo Sefolosha, and it's Caboclo in at the power forward. Shot clock at 3. Westbrook, no good.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Rockets. Outside Westbrook. Mark, it feels like we're seeing more and more of this, but bench celebrations and reactions at both college and pro levels.
Yeah, you know what, Kevin? I think it's an outgrowth of the social media platform.
You're right. I agree.
I think there's no question because anything that can be done that's creative and fun is going to find a life on social media and maybe go viral. And guys know that. They're aware. I mean, this generation has grown up with social media. So they understand that they can be seen beyond just the arena if they do something pretty clever.
And you and I are sitting over here watching. We're laughing as much as anybody else, aren't we?
Oh, I'm not denying that it's fun. I love seeing it, actually. But on occasion, it does get a little carried away.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Here's Simmons. That one is good again. He's 6 right from the floor with the basket.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Pass to Sefolosha. Outside. From deep. He can't hit that time. And it's Philadelphia the other way. From deep, three-point range. No good from deep.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Westbrook kicks to Harden. The Rockets with another miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
The shot's good from deep.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. From deep, Harden. They get the rebound. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Embiid.
Yeah, and Chandler, a difference maker defensively. The shot blocking, the controlling of the lane. He also gobbles up rebounds.
Jonah Bolden's checked in for the 76ers. Traver comes in for Simmons. And a switch here also for Houston. Rivers checked in. Bobbed up there for Embiid. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I tell you, Embiid's teammates absolutely love setting him up. I mean, they know he's going to finish strong every time.
Harden surveying the D. At the tip, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Chandler's got 4 points in the quarter.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Up again. It's good on the putback.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Pass to Burke. Clark, at the college level, a coach was recently offered a lifetime contract. We'll never see that in the NBA.
Well, you can't quite say never.
Right.
I said in college basketball, I never thought in my lifetime I'd see a 16 beat a 1 seed.
Right.
So never say never, but it's not going to happen.
Well, but you've got a lifetime contract doing this, so I guess it does happen in some quadrants.
Well, you got information that I don't have.
Hits it again. Wow. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
You know, for a big guy, Joel Embiid's floor awareness is pretty impressive. He does a pretty good job of finding open guys.
They grab their own miss. Chandler, the pass to Harden. Got a piece of it. They get it back. That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Burke looking over the floor. Pass to D. Out to the right wing. Sapolosha against Murray. Over Sapolosha. Misses off the left iron. Houston's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Yeah, good energy and awareness that time by Embiid to deny that shot.
Harden finds Rivers. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Back to Murray. D guarded by Harden. D passes to Embiid. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And he makes that one. 53 points for D.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Here's Harden. Softly drops in the floater.
Incredible control on that floater. Harden is fantastic at putting just the right amount of touch on these very difficult and delicate shots.
Bolden, it's deflected, and he recovers it. And there's the pass to D. And Caboclo pulls it down. Rockets shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Cephalosha kicks to Caboclo. Back to Cephalosha. Pass to Rivers. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Philadelphia. Here's Bolden. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Do you think it helps the pace of the game with the NBA recently modifying the shot clock rule that after an offensive rebound, it doesn't go back to 24, it goes now to the new number, 14 seconds?
Well, I really like the rule because you don't have to bring the ball over the half-court line, which is 8 seconds, so it makes sense, and it does speed up the game, in my opinion.
Burke, the pass to D. Here's Thibault. He's guarded by Rivers. Pass to D. 6 on the shot clock. Shot from the wing. Thibault can't get it to go. The Rockets shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. And that one drops for him.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%. Now, here's Scott. Tight defense on him. Passes it to D. Here's Bolden. The Rockets pull it in. Chandler's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Down low, here's Clemens. It's deflected,
Ada blok.
but they recover it.
Passing lagi.
Caboclo, the pass to Clemens.
Berani.
For the 3.
Kalau ribet.
That shot misses. And it's Philadelphia the other way. To the middle. Here's Scott.
Okay.
And another assist.
That makes
Classic
15
pass.
assists.
He's been
15
one step
assists,
ahead of the
man.
defense all game long.
Ah, shit.
Clemens,
Block.
defended by Scott. And it's blocked by Scott.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
About as ugly as you can have, you're right. Oh, and a fast break for the
Iya,
Rockets.
turnover lagi gua.
The pass to Clemens. Bolden pulls it in. Bolden's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, you know, they're
Assist.
losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Thursday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Sunday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Toronto Raptors.
In that game against the Spurs, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Houston making a switch here. McLemore is checked in. Clemens, another miss by Houston.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's
Okay.
over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Mark, the max contract didn't exist when you were playing. Is it something that should be up for debate?
Well, it's a function of the economics of the league now, and in theory, there's some reasons why you have max contracts, because a guy has earned that opportunity, a way to keep a star player or a max contract player with the same team, I think is part of the reasoning behind it. I mean, debating it and talking about it is probably something that makes some sense. And thinking about getting rid of it, I'm not so sure.
D passes to Thybulle. Traps in the tray.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the
3 point gua.
defensive end first.
Pass to Clemens. To stop the run, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And the first one at the line is good. That one is no good.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawing foul.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Lovely dish by Columbus's own.
Iya,
Trey
bagi-bagi
Burke.
bunga dulu. Iya. Bagi dulu.
The Rockets shooting an appalling 26% in the 4th quarter.
Jangan ada.
Chandler outside. Here's Caboclo. Passes it to Clemens. Pass to McLemore. Here's Cephalosha. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Now the 76ers with it. They're on an 11-1 run right now. Thybulle can't get it to go. The Rockets shooting 32% overall right now. Not one of their better showings. Chandler.
Anjir itu enggak
Now
full
the
ya.
pass to Caboclo.
Itu nabok tangan tadi ya sih.
Cephalosha
Tukang
with it.
ditabok kan. Tidak full.
Pass to Caboclo. From deep, McLemore.
Oke.
And Philadelphia grabs the miss. A minute 20 left in the 4th quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the 76ers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And one thing about this team, they never stop pushing the envelope. Fantastic year already with 65 wins, and tonight making it 66. Very impressive.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-gamer.
I tell you what, Greg, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for D.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
No one covered.
Guess the shot he wants, the defense wasn't quite connected enough.
Yakin lah, di Lovin dapat.
They lost contact.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And he makes the first. Scott hits them both. 16 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Clemens, Burke covering. Green in the post. It's blocked. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were.
Thank you for joining us. For David Aldridge,
4.000 dikit gue masih soalnya. Banyak yang main ke dalam. All Star kan di bawah lagi kan sudah All Star sudah.
Hey, this is the Jet here, man. Your fingerprints was all over the game, particularly on the offensive end. What weren't they doing defensively that allowed you to take over?
What did they do so that allowed you to take over? They took the defense.
We just wanted to stay flexible instead of forcing things.
No, my joystick.
We wanted to take what the defense gave us. When I didn't have a shot, I tried to make the smart, simple pass. I mean, we have so many great scorers on this roster, man. The last thing our team needs is me taking air out of the ball.
Well, you didn't take it out the ball, you just took it out the net.
What's up, fellas? Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate you, man. What's up, big guy? Appreciate you, man.
Apa ya tiga di belakang itu?
Play good tonight, man.
Bukan.
Yeah, keep it going.
Keep it going.
What's up, bro?
Nabuk-nabuk.
Man, do that, man.
Kira ada apa gitu. Oke, nah VP. Nih, lihat overall gua ya. 87. Belum punya duit. 2000. Nih kita ubah dulu. Kita ganti ke All of Fame. Terus komentari player chat, favorite team gua add dah. Maksudnya favorite team sekarang itu Dallas karena ada Luka Doncic. Nggak tahu, pemain Luka Doncic itu to the point aja gitu, pinter gitu, cerdas dia men. Mau kesini dulu lihat sepatu, cari sepatu gratis. Kali aja ada sepatu gratis, kali aja nggak tahu. asli lama kalau nunggu apa namanya masuk ke itu. Masuk ke apa namanya? Nah, koneksi gue jelek. Enggak kan ya? Bagus-bagus aja kan? Bagus-bagus aja kan ya? Still okay guys. Still fine, still fine. Mana masuk ke sini lagi? Berat tuh. 600, 700, 1 MB. Ya nggak masalah. Bisa lah, nah, bisa kan. Just to get total 25 assist. Gua tadi assist 16 ya. Berarti itu 9. Emang ada yang main? Ada yang main cuy. Gua belum ada orang di sini. Rookie. Ini di sini atau yang di itu stop? Ini kalau nggak salah. Sepatu kan di sini. Oh ini 2K drop. Grafiknya sampai gitu ya di luar. Ya gue walaupun niat, gue nggak sehebat mereka.
Hey,
gitu.
welcome back. Can I get you something new?
Yeah, we'll see.
NBA on court, Under Armour, yang gratis. Gua punya itu.
Can I try these on?
Yeah, no problem.
Wih, kok kayak robot gitu suaranya tadi? Denger gak sih? Aduh, tinggi banget, tinggi. Enggak. Gimana? Enggak. Oh, ini yang gue punya. Ini. Bagus nih. Beli aja dulu, semuanya gratis juga. Ini bisa ganti-ganti pakai. Thank you bro.
These are great. I'll take them.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. Dah, yuk lanjut men. Ganti sepatu lo, nggak usah. Gua dapat apa di sini? Gua ada itu tuh kesus tuh. Gua dapat hadiah kemarin. Dari Pro AN. Kan itu apa namanya? Yang kemarin loh. Hasil dari itu. Berapa lagi? Oh dikit lagi. Tuh 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lagi tuh playoff. Jadi udah Hall of Fame. Nah beri susah nih. Bakal jelek komen. Pesimis duluan aja lah. Gimana lagi cuy. Nah ada kan gua baterai. Oh penuh.
2K TV is in the house for the NBA 2K20.
2020.
This is Hank and the Hornet on night.
The game.
2K Sports welcome
welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, the 76ers taking on the Wizards. For the 76ers,
Kayak di kandang Wizard.
now the weekend has officially begun. Hey, Dave. It sure is. Thanks, David. You can see it, Doris, with some of these good teams trying to build momentum as we get closer to the postseason.
You seem to know and understand which teams are good on both sides of the basketball. Are they top 5 efficiency, offense and defense? And as you know, Kevin, if there's a player with a hot hand, that can really make a difference in round 1.
Absolutely. Look at the 76ers starting group. The talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. T out there with Simmons. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. And for Washington, all runs the point with Beal at the 2. C.J. Miles is out there with Davis Bertans. And it's Wagner in at the 5. There's the pass to Embiid. On the wing, Harris. Here's D. And the 3 off target. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. It's a 3-point game. No good that time. Simmons with the defensive effort. In the corner, it's Harris. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Here's someone who's really been playing well, earning the Player of the Month in the East. D.
And you just look at the point totals that he has posted up during that time frame. Just some unreal numbers. Hard to argue with him as the pick when he is just putting up huge stats on offense and carrying this team with his scoring ability.
Miles. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Left side, Harris. Wall with the steal. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny. D. He's covered by Beal. And there's the bucket from D.
And with off-the-charts awareness, Simmons makes plays that others simply don't see.
Simmons against Wall. With the floater, and it's sent back by Horford.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
No good from D.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
All with it. 11 points for him in that last game against New Orleans.
And don't discount the defensive presence, guys. He racked up 3 blocks for the game.
The Wizards with another miss.
Boy, at some point you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made 1 basket in this period.
Here's Horford. They get it back. Harris finds Embiid, shoots over Beal, and Embiid the bucket on the assist from Tobias Harris.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
And it's a nice month he's having. Something's got him motivated. He's become a much bigger contributor offensively. He's settled into the kind of groove that every player wants to get in.
Outside, Wall. Pocket 6. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, torrid shooting in that one. Some of it was good play calling. Some of it was just making tough shots.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused and they made everything they looked at.
Passes to Beal. And That comes off the assist by John Wall.
Never a second thought from Bradley Beal. The rise and fire and the catch and shoot. Yes, sir, that's my game.
Simmons inside. Covered by Wall. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on John Wall. The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
The first pick in the 2016 NBA draft, Simmons has been a phenomenal addition to our league.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Well, for Washington, D.C. basketball, they have one title to their name, the champs back in '78.
What a run that was for that team led by the great Wes Unseld. But boy, in the 40 years since that title, my goodness, fans of this franchise have waited so patiently for that return to greatness. When will it come?
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Pass to D. Back to Simmons. 76ers moving the ball around. Embiid, the pass to Simmons. He kicks to Horford. Here's Embiid, and the layup's good off the glass. Embiid's got his second bucket of the night.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
Greg, you have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box out.
And yes, it's good. Beal's got 5.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Boy, Greg, neither team willing to give an inch and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
D passes to Horford. Embiid trying to break loose. Here's T.
Yes.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
And it's Wall with the ball for the Wizards. Beal with it, outguarded by Simmons. Inside. It's stolen by Harris. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the connection Simmons has with his guys? Once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
Wall passes to Wagner. Kicks it to Beal. That shot, no good. And it's Philadelphia the other way.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Here's D. Score of the basket, his third after 5 shots.
They are just killing them on the interior.
So it's the Wizards now, trailing by 4. Outside, Wall. Pass to Miles. Back to Wall. To the wing on the left. Here's Wagner. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 4 assists now tonight.
How good is that pass from John Wall? My man doing some work right now.
It's tipped, and they get it back. That one goes. Count it. Washington's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Six to shoot. Here's the 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Simmons got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Harris. And it's Miles with the rebound.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
The pass to Wall. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Wagner. Hachimura comes in for Bertens. Troy Brown's checked in for C.J. Miles. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for John Wall. James Ennis, he'll check in for the 76ers. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Horace, who are some of the up-and-coming shooting guards in the league that you have noticed have got a very high ceiling?
Well, I'm going to mention two guys who I think could be considered combo guards, guards who can play one or two, and who I think their organizations are still trying to figure out their best position. But two of the most dominant young guards in the league who are going to be a problem for over a decade, Devin Booker and Donovan Mitchell. Both guys can create their own shot. Both can get off the dribble drive. Both could light you up for over 50 a night. Devin and Donovan, two names to keep an eye on.
It's Richardson on the wing. He's guarded by Thomas. D passes to Embiid. No good there. And Washington the other way now. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Painful to watch, guys. You can see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
I thought, Greg, they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
Another miss by Philadelphia. Washington trailing. Hachimura the pass to Thomas. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Here's Scott. And it's Scott with the jam.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Outside Bryant. It's Brown with the drive. That one falls.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's the teardrop. Rebound, Washington. And then Brown with the dunk.
You know, didn't need two hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. Richardson against Thomas. And it's sent back by Bryant. In transition, here come the Wizards. Thomas, no good. Ennis taking his time here. It's Richardson on the wing. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shot clock at 6. Bryant with the rebound.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
It's Thomas outside. That one doesn't go. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
1:03 left to play in the first. And we all know how rough things have been for Thomas the last few seasons, Greg, battling injuries and trying to find the right situation for his talent.
And the injuries have clearly.
They have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Well, maybe not the most well-known player in the league, but Josh Richardson has been a big source of offense, and Grady's done it for a while now.
A bit of a specialist, but Richardson has no problem putting up and making threes.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, the talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. Simmons is out there with D, and it's Richardson in at the 3, the small forward. Richardson against Wall. The tray, and that one goes. First for him tonight, 1 for 8.
And Kevin, as you know, they did not have to guard John Wall from that distance when he first came in. Now, he's a problem.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, D in that last outing against the Rockets had a huge night. He finished with 59 points and seemed to pick apart the defense all night with a ton of assists. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt, Greg. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Simmons passes to Horford. No good. That would have tied it. Washington has gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Wall finds Beal. Over Horford. Beal can't get it to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
There's the next pass to Miles.
Bad stats when you can't
6 to shoot.
Good stuff.
Lets a floater go, and Embiid with the block. Oh, the lob for Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
That's really great.
Outside Beal, and the call will be against D. That is his first foul of the game. Wall looking for an opening. Passes it to Wagner. Back to Wall. 6 on the shot clock. To end the cold streak.
Oof, ugly second quarter for him, and now I think he's starting to really force the issue.
Richardson against Beal. Richardson no luck. Wizards shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. And Beal kicks to Wall. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Horford, beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Horford's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Wagner, guarded by Embiid. Outside for Beal, and so the ball is out of bounds. Miles touched it last.
And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for Wall. 10th in steals, and he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
Sedih di situ. Kalau Fem mencoba 3 point sedih gitu.
Wizards trail by 4. Outside for Beal. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 5th assist in this one. Wall against Simmons. 1:39 left now here in the second. Horford against Beal. D, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Of course, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching, and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did high school at a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through boxes and legs. People were standing in the bleacher. Basketball broadcast was underneath the bleacher.
Gak tahu gimana itu hasilnya. Gimana gini. Gue balikin aja. Sorry gue tadi gue boleh. Kayaknya masih lihat masih. Gak tau sampai mana ini streaming.
Congratulations. How are you feeling today?
Very nervous. I'm just ready to play. I'm just ready to play.
What did you notice about Joe Mara's cards?
His team is very
And it's Wall with the ball for the Washington Wizards. It's a 14-point game. And so in the game for the 76ers, the talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. D out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Harris in at the small forward. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Doris, this game always evolving. Fascinating to see the players who drive that change with their unique talents find a way to do things differently.
Well, probably two guys currently that have revolutionized the way the game is played. Stephen Curry, with the incredible range he has on his three-point shooting. You've got to guard him as soon as he crosses the half-court line. And honestly, if the goal would be good from the other side of the half-court, he'd probably push it to out there. And James Harden, so prolific at drawing fouls. It might be maddening to the fans of opposing teams, but James Harden has led the NBA or been at the top of the free throw attempts list for years now.
Great example. Now Beal after the missed three from D. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
When he first came into the NBA, many thought Bradley Beal would be a mostly catch-and-shoot shooting guard. But this guy is proven he can definitely shoot, but there's so much more to his game. He can create for others. He can get himself off on the bounce. He is a terrific all-around guy now.
Wall, no luck.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Back to Simmons. Philadelphia moving the ball around. D, no good on the triple. And with Beal, Doors, he's been more aggressive at attacking the rim.
And Kevin, it's worked out for him because he's gotten to the line more, and that allows you to become a consistent scoring presence, where the dynamic nature of Beal's offensive game has really elevated.
Here's Horford, following the basket by John Wall. Horford the pass to D. Offensive rebound. Lets it go from deep. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Wizards trail by 12. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Well, a new era begins for the Washington Wizards, right? A change in the front office. The team has tried for years to rebuild in a number of different approaches. Perhaps a fresh outlook for fans under new guidance gives this team new hope.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Scott Brooks' huddle. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Well, the speed and athleticism of Bradley Beal on display, streaking out for the early offense.
Embiid kicks to Simmons. To the middle. No good from D. And for the Wizards and their new front office doors, a tough task ahead of them.
I think so, Kevin, because first and foremost, they need to change the culture of the team, right? Too long, there had been a lack of accountability.
Yet another bucket.
we're bearing witness to one of the great scoring seasons of all time.
Greg, he's delivering night in and night out. Great games and nearing third all-time for scoring in a season.
And guys, don't look now, but Michael Jordan's scoring mark from 1987 is in his sights.
Miles, that's for two. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Well, Miles' confidence as a shooter on display there. When he's in rhythm, he is deadly.
Harris outside. Feeds it to Embiid. A fadeaway. The shot that time not on target. Now the Wizards take it the other way. And Miles kicks to Beal. Misses the three. The 76ers leading by 9. Pass to D. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Outside Beal. Back to Wall. 20 feet out. Here's Wagner. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Good on the second free throw. In basketball, like many sports, you can call some kind of penalty on almost every play. So with that in mind, where do we draw that line?
I would say that most coaches and most players would say as long as there's consistency with officiating, they can adapt to the way the game is being called. As fans, as broadcasters, what we want to see the game remain free-flowing, fluid, pretty, the ability to move and cut and not be impeded in your progress. That's what I want to see.
And we see that most nights.
No doubt.
And even though he came into the league at the age of 19 out of the University of Florida, Beal has been a scorer since the get-go.
Well, Bradley Beal entered the league as a sweet shooting two-guard. He has worked his way into being a tremendous playmaker. Year over year, his overall offensive game has gotten so much better.
Embiid, the pass to D. He kicks it to Horford. Rebound by the Wizards.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And another miss by Washington. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. A drive by Beal. And finished off by Beal.
I'll tell you this. When you let Bradley Beal catch a rhythm, turn the lights out. It's over.
There's Embiid. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Embiid's got 13 points in the second half. Wall looking for an opening. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
That one misses for Wall.
From the moment he stepped into the NBA from the University of Kentucky, John Wall has been hungry and motivated to prove he belongs listed with the top players in the game. Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Wagner passes to Miles, and stolen by Harris. Inside. To the wing right side, and Horford wide open. He shoots another 3 for Philadelphia.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Beal. He's covered closely. To the inside. Urginus, and it's sent back by Horford.
Well, this guy is a consistent shot block threat. Al Horford twice on the pipes.
Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Wizards trailed by 15. Now Miles. Outside Wall. Outside Beal. Lock at 6. Here's the pass to Beal. Will it go? And the layup is good. Beal's got 41.
Well, the athleticism and size of Bradley Beal makes that an easy shot, believe it or not. He's got great vertical.
The pass to Simmons. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. There's the dish to Embiid. Can't hit from in close.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Beal can't get it to go.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Count the basket.
You can see the confidence of C.J. Miles down in the paint, right? He's got long arms to get the shot off whenever he wants.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the 76ers.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
And I think, guys, we sort of expected a win here in a season already with 66 wins. Tonight's win will notch that up one more to 67. A very dominating presence they seem to have nearly every time they come out on the floor.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4 games to none.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for D.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
Kicks it to Simmons. Passes it to D. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, 2K Sports Crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
Setidaknya tidak bisa.
Hey, Shaq here. From one playmaker to another, I have to ask, what did you see on the floor tonight that made you a distributor as much as a scorer?
Squad goals, Shaq. You know, sharing is caring. I want to get everyone involved early. We're a much more difficult team to defend when guys are moving, the ball is moving, and then you have to hit shots. Shout out to my teammates, man. They were incredible tonight.
Legitimate skill that has a legitimate place in the league. It's all flopping to me, brother. No, you're wrong. There is a big difference between seeking contact during a legitimate basketball play.
Dapat 2000. Congratulations, winning player of the month. You're competing at an elite level, and that's a direct result of the countless hours of hard work you've put into your craft. We're part of what you've accomplished so far this season and look forward to successes to come. Thanks again for bringing your best effort to the team each and every day. Okay, you're welcome, bro. Your play has been nothing short of fantastic this season, and we're excited about what the future holds. If you keep working and block out distraction, the sky is really the limit for what you and 76ers can accomplish. Thank you for all your hard work and dedication. You're a credit to the franchise, and we're thrilled to have you on the team. Okay. Let's see. Someone check me. LeBron James, you on your damn Lillard ish with the clutch 3, huh? What do you mean, James? Ingram? So, bro, want to see what you were thinking for free agency? You want me go to? Wait, what? I thought that's okay. Okay, still. But yeah. Get total of in my career games and total 25 kan. Di sini gua dapat 10 assist. 16 assist, 26. Okay. Okay. Orlando Magic.
What's your favorite My Team card this year?
Probably David Robinson. He just does everything for me. Like, even as the computer, as himself, he does everything for me. I don't really have to click on him too much. So.
How did you choose the cards?
Just playing. I just played, tried.
The Magic getting off the bus earlier on. A sharp-dressed and very confident group. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
A look at the Magic starting group. Isaac out there with Mohamed Bamba. And there's Fultz. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Birch in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for Philadelphia, the talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. Z out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Harris in at small forward. This end of the season awards already being debated. What did it mean to you when you were named All-NBA?
Well, it meant a lot, especially in my era, again, of playing against the best power forwards, I feel.
Good, that's another bucket.
All season long, he has been absolutely dominant. The scoring doesn't end with him.
Yeah, he's already left his mark on history, moving into 3rd place for most points in a season. Amazing.
And can you believe he has passed Michael Jordan for 3rd most points in a season? It's rare you ever see his airness get passed on any list.
Isaac misses. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Philadelphia. It's a 3-point game. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. The 6th pick back in 2017, 6'10" Jonathan Isaac out of Florida State. Greg, what have you seen from him?
Came in somewhat raw. Potential as a rangy defender. Offensively, though, still a ways to go.
Just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Harris passes to Simmons. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup. And their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Bamba against Horford. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, you talk about physical gifts for the game. Bamba, a 7-footer with the longest wingspan, 7'9.5", and that gives him a huge sphere of influence.
You look at Bamba able to touch the rim while still on the ground. And he gets off the ground pretty well, too.
A good athlete, still getting stronger and developing his feel for the game. But he has something you just can't teach.
A slow start here for Orlando in this one. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Now here's Fultz, guarded by Simmons. 5 on the clock. And it's sent back by Horford.
Well, you can't be careless around Horford. Throw up a weak shot around him, he'll send it back.
And Simmons kicks to Horford. Here's Harris. Offensive rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The baseline J. Fultz, no good.
Their focus next trip has to be getting a high-quality shot. I mean, they don't want to start the game 0 for 5.
No good from D.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should have been easy.
Over in the corner, Fultz. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Outside, Simmons. Passes it to D. Embiid with it. And they double up Embiid. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Chris, as skilled as he is offensively, some overlook Joel Embiid's defensive impact.
Yeah, Kevin, he's the centerpiece of their defense. He's an outstanding rim protector, and he moves great for a player his size. Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on the stroke.
Bamba unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Horford. Down low. Here's D. It's hauled in by the Magic. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
They just had nothing going for them. They look very defeated out there.
James Ennis, he'll check in for Al Horford.
But that's what I love about Fultz. He does a little bit of everything. Scores, rebounds, passes.
Simmons with it. Now guarded by Fultz. Kicks it to Ennis. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Offensive rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Isaac. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
Wow. Solid court awareness. Leave someone open on Fultz squad and you're going to regret it.
Pass to D. To the middle. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. And with a break in the action, let's now view the NBA assist leaders. Ben Simmons, #1.
It's hard to argue with his status as the best passer in the NBA right now. He just distributes the ball so well.
And here's Fultz. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Celtics in Boston.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. I mean, he kept everybody else in the loop. His passing was tremendous. He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
And there's the pass to Bamba. Rejected by Harris.
Oh, he's known for his offense more than defense. Harris plays with a high motor, and he likes to make plays.
2 on the clock. Here's Bamba.
Yeah, love the job they've done here to protect the paint.
And a miss there on the triple. Outside, Simmons. Passes to D. To the paint. Shoots, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Fultz. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Outside Fournier. Pass to Isaac. Just 5 to shoot. The Magic need to get a shot off here. For 3, Fournier. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. Harris trying to get free. Gets it to go. That one good from D.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
Now here's Fultz. D right on him. Fournier finds Bamba. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And you see Bamba on the offensive end. Very raw, but has potential, particularly from this range.
Here's Embiid, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And you look at Joel Embiid, maybe the best two-way big man, Chris, in the NBA today. If there's anything he needs to work on, what would that be?
Well, I still think that there's room for growth as far as his playmaking. I mean, Kevin, he's going to command double teams on a nightly basis. So it's all about taking advantage of the defense. Sending that extra man.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Robertson comes in for Cam Birch, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. D passes to Embiid, and stolen by Fournier. The shot's good from Robertson.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Takes the 13-footer. And here's Harris from the arc. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Bamba's got his 5th rebound in this one.
It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone.
And you can knock Isaac around, but it doesn't matter. Outstanding in terms of his focus and tenaciousness to attack the defense.
And it's sent back by Isaac. And they'll keep possession. The 76ers have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about...
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. D, he's covered by Isaac. From deep, Richardson, rebounded by Isaac. The Magic trailed by 19. On the court for Orlando. Brandon Knight is out there with Markelle Fultz. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. And it's a 1-2 in at the 3. And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Only given up 2 points this quarter. Next up in the docket, the Bucks following this one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. And keeping us updated for the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, D in that last outing against the Wizards put on a show. He scored 41 points, but it was his season high in rebounds that really stood out. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
No, I think he will because he takes being a leader seriously, and it shows in how he approaches things at both ends of the floor.
The creation of the super teams, Chris, is enough being done to ensure a competitive balance in the NBA.
I think so. I think that every year we're going to have to evolve and trying to do enough and see what happened the previous year. But yeah, and the fact remains, though, Kevin, is, you know, I like working with you. You're my friend. I would go work with you. And in basketball, you want to go play with your friends.
Same
so
stuff, yeah.
How do you stop that?
Right.
I don't know. When guys get to hang out in the summer and say, wouldn't it be cool if we got to play together, our kids would play together, we could win one? That's going to be hard to deter. So I just think it's about how strong the will of the friends are, and more importantly, what is the league doing to kind of not necessarily give as much incentive to do that, but I think the league is doing a great job staying proactive, giving guys a lot of incentive, a lot of reason, a lot of dinero to stay at home with the team.
Knight passes to Birch. Isaac with the ball. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. The rebounding edge right now, massive.
I mean, he does things that other bigs simply can't. Horford, a phenomenal passer for his position.
Now Fultz. There's the dish tonight. For three. Simmons pulls it in.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open three like that.
D passes to Embiid. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Ben Simmons.
Shifting nature of Fultz's game, I mean, it often puts the defense in a bind. Difficult trying to guard without fouling.
And the second free throw, good.
And last season, the Sixers unveiling a Dr. J statue on their Legends Walk outside the team training facility.
Oh, yeah, his second statue in Philly. I mean, the other one is down by the stadium. At that Legend Walk, you know who he joins? Wilt Chamberlain, Mo Cheeks, Bobby Jones, Billy Cunningham, Hal Greer. That's a good company to be in. Some great history for the Sixers.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pass to Isaac. Over to the left wing. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
And good at choosing when to shoot. Isaac inserting himself into the offense at the right time.
D passes to Embiid. Out to Harris. Shoots the three. Another three for Philadelphia.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against the Wizards in Washington. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
The 76ers making a switch here. Ennis is checked in. Well, we don't think of point guards as rebounders necessarily, but here are the ones that have corralled the most points in the last month of the NBA. Fifth on the list, Ben Simmons.
And it may not be the first thing you think about, but if you look at a lot of the all-time great point guards, their rebounding, that nose for the basketball is a big part of their game.
Yeah, these guys have that same nose for the ball. These are some scrappy players. They can hold their own in the paint with anyone.
Here's Fournier. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Philadelphia's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. The shot's good from D.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Fultz dishes tonight. From 13, here's Birch. There's a nice one-handed slam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
I mean, this kind of free throw shooting just leaves a coach shaking his head. I mean, they have been awful from the line this quarter.
Fournier against Harris. The pass to Fultz. Knocks it loose. Pushing it up. Here's Harris. And again, it's Philadelphia.
And the coaching staff likes seeing Harris take these shots. It really helps his confidence.
Fultz looking around. Pass to Birch. Pass tonight. Three-pointer. Buries it from three-point range. Knight's got 5.
Oh, he just caught the defense now. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range, and there's no hand in his face.
Shot.
Here's Embiid. Rebound by the Magic. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Fournier's shot is off.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Pass to Ennis. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. A nice shot by Harris.
Well, throughout Harris's career, he has worked on building up his body, putting that added strength to good use on these tough finishes.
Outside Knight. Dishes to Fultz. Finished off by Fultz.
The finish was nice, but the setting was better.
Yeah, Jay, the pick working to full effect for the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
And it's sent back by Isaac.
Jangan cepat-cepat makanya. Ntar situ ngebuka dia pasnya ke sono.
Anticipating when to go for the block.
And the pass tonight. Now here's Fultz. Shot clock at 5. Goes up to the stripe. It's hauled in by Harris. Philadelphia's gone 2 or 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Down in the low post, it goes. 10 points for Joel Embiid.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Well, you look at Tobias Harris, I mean, it's remarkable the way he's improved his confidence from three-point range, a huge part of it.
Senggol lagi.
Orlando making some changes. Bamba is checked in for Kem Birch. Robertson comes in for Brandon Knight. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. And Fournier kicks to Augustine. Back to Fournier. Passes it to Robertson.
Ini Robertson Oklahoma masuk ini, bukan. Ini biar lu loncat.
Three-pointer. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Good shot.
Harris has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Well, you look at Harris's long-range
No.
shooting. Nothing
Oh.
special for the first 6 years of his career. But then he turned it around.
Well, Kevin, you know he had laser eye surgery in the summer of 2017. And after that, his shooting improved dramatically. Man, I got to go get surgery now. Anyway, maybe he should be a spokesperson based on how well it worked out for him.
Augustine with the steal.
Steal dong, Messi.
Pass to Robertson. Six on the shot clock. Back to Augustine. A 3-ball. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Ennis passes to Harris. And sent back by Isaac.
And in the first quarter, he was consistently getting to the line and really causing headaches for the D. Haven't seen that same type of consistency here in the second.
Great value in rim protection. Let's talk about some of the characteristics that you have seen and you use yourself in the shot blocker.
Well, your reputation precedes you as a shot blocker. So as a shot blocker, you've already blocked enough shots that everyone knows, hey, I'm Rudy Gobert. Don't come here in here unless you want to get that shot swatted out of the way. My name's Joel Embiid. Did you see my highlights of last game? So really what I'm saying is the shot blocker is always in your thought process. I still have nightmares about the tempo. Oh, come on, let's go to the next one, please. Come on, get on shot blocker.
The Magic have missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4 of 7 from the foul line tonight. To the inside. D, defended by Robertson. Scott. That misses off the backboard. Orlando's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let him fly. Here's a 1-2. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. And that one is good from D.
Itu caranya kalau misalkan mau lolos nih ke samping aja gitu, lebar. Baru masuk ke dalam. Kalau lu lawan langsung masuk. Iya dong.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
It's good. That takes him to 77% shooting this game. 10 for 13.
He's putting the hammer down. Dominant quarter for him, trying to push out that lead.
Now the pass to a 1-2. Up top, Bamba. Pass to Augustine. A three-pointer is right on target. Augustine's got 6 here in this quarter.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Here's Thibault. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. No good from D. A challenging stretch here for Orlando. 2 seconds separating the shot clock. Augustine, that's good.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Philadelphia has got 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Thibault to the middle. Stolen by Bamba. Now here's Robertson. Near the three-point line, it's Augustine, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Cruz. And with the big on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We're seeing tremendous gameplay from D.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Yeah, you must try to match his energy level first and foremost. Right now, he's just out hustling guys to the ball.
Big forward pair. Harris the 3 and Horford the 4. Ben Simmons is out there with D. And it's Embiid in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Harris.
But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity.
Lets it go from 14. Second chance effort. The shot by Birch, no good. The 76ers leading by 22. Here's D. It's rebounded by Fultz.
This was not what they had in mind coming out of the locker room at halftime. 4 shots so far and nothing to show for it. He's so aggressive at that end of the floor. That's a quality all great scorers have.
Pass to Embiid. Harris outside. Here's D. They'll get another chance. Once again, and it's denied. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And it's good. 2 points. The Magic trail by 21. And here's Fournier. 5 points in the game. That's tipped. D. Started by Fournier. The pass to D. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Outside, Simmons. 5 to shoot. Here's D. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 8 rebounds in this game. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Fultz with the ball. 7 points in the game. For 3, Fournier. And Simmons with the rebound.
It's still early, but a month before start to the half, that's a bad sign. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
Now, here's Fournier. Defense right on him. Here's Bamba, and it's sent back by Horford. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Harris, no good.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
Isaac, and he uses the glass on the layup. Isaac's got 8 points.
Yeah, I like the concentration there. Isaac showing how skilled he is on the block. Feels like no one can stop him.
Only 5 games left in the season. Let's quickly take a look at how the playoff field is going to step up about each team. Take a look at the 76ers. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, there's the Magic. They're down there in the 10th spot.
And right now, for the Magic, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
Yeah, they're kind of in that caught in the middle type group. You know what I mean? You wonder if they need a personnel change to get over the hump.
Harris, no good.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Isaac passes to Fultz. He dishes it to Bamba. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And even though Bamba's going to have to add muscle, he's strong enough to power that one through the contact.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for the 76ers. Johnson, he's checked in for the Magic. Carter Williams comes in for Isaac. Hey, Chris, this year Pioneer Chuck Cooper inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. Long overdue, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, he was the first African-American player ever to be drafted. I mean, let's just think about that. Jackie Robinson of basketball. He paved the way, and what he endured, and his teammates, by the way, of all colors, is well documented. And I think the Celtics need to, and I think they will retire his number 11 and have it hang up in that famed Raptors of theirs over there.
Bamba with the block.
The main thing you get with Bamba, imposing defender, shot blocker, alters everything in the paint.
Now Fultz, 7 points in the game. Here's Carter Williams, and the foul on Kyle O'Quinn. That's his first foul. Trey Burks checked in for Tobias Harris. Philadelphia on D. 16-point lead. Bamba kicks to Fournier. 6 to shoot. Knocked away and stolen by Simmons. Here's D. Another shot. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Fournier's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots.
Carter Williams dishes to Bamba. Outside Fournier. Just 5 to shoot. Sinks the 15-footer. Fournier's got 7.
That's what I'm talking about. I mean, the D is worrying too much about the other 4 guys. I mean, they can't give him open jump.
Here's D. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Evan Fournier. The 76ers haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. The 76ers making a switch here. Ennis is checked in. And a change for the Magic. Knights checked in. The Magic trail by 16. Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. Passes it to Fournier. And
beyond the lean, you can see his feet more set on that screen.
Look at this. Iya cepet asik mulai.
And Embiid, no good on that one. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Magic. Trailing by 17. Picked his pocket. Shots down from D. D's got 6 points in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
He gets it in there. He's got 13.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Oh, that's a tough shot. I mean, you have to have confidence in your abilities to even take it.
They get it again. And the cut by Embiid.
Relax, bro. What?
It's tough to deal with. Outstanding, using it to gobble up offensive rebounds.
Now here is Augustine.
Got a shot.
13 points in the game. No good with the triple.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Out to the wing. Harris outside. D passes to Embiid. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Burke just got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Shot.
Robertson kicks to Augustine. Pass to a one-do. And here's Augustine. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Here's Thibault. That shot off. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
2 points. That one goes.
I wouldn't want to be the guy who has to keep him off the boards. He is a beast on the offensive glass.
The 76ers leading by 17. D, headed by Augustine. Shot clock at 6. Here's D, and it's sent back by Isaac. They recover it. Harris's shot is good. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Got a piece of it. Here's D. Rebound by the Magic. Augustine with it. 13 points in the game. With 1 on the clock. Misses. And so it's Philadelphia with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. They have been excellent at both ends of the floor. The scoreboard showing what a complete performance this has been. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so in the game for the Magic, we've got DJ Augustine. Robertson is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Markelle Fultz. And it's Birch in at the 5.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Pass to Simmons. And there's the pass to D. Here's Harris. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Chalk up 2 there.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Philadelphia leading by 15. D passes to Harris. And it's sent back by Isaac. Augustine against Richardson. Now here is Augustine. He's guarded closely. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
You know what kind of competitor he is? I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
It's stolen by Fultz. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Augustine, that's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket.
So it's Richardson with the jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Augustine against Richardson. And Augustine kicks to Fultz. Passes to Birch. Shot clock at 5. Robertson with it. Fades away. And that one is good. And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. It's a 13-point game. The dish to Richardson. From the arc. Rebounded by Isaac. Isaac's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
It's only a matter of time until his three-point shot comes back to him. I mean, he knocked down 2 threes before halftime. Nothing so far here in the shot.
Richardson gets a wide-open look. Here's Embiid, and the layup falls. And the 76ers lead by 15.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
Pass to Fultz. Shoots from 14, and he can't bank that one in. Popped up there for him.
Yeah, boy. What a pass. What a dunk from him. The answer for my pass, bro. It's really, really huge.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. here's Robertson. Richardson cover. And the turnover again by Orlando. Al Horford, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for the Magic. Fournier comes in for DJ Augustine. The 76ers leading by 17. Outside, Simmons. D, who's guarded by Fournier. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And we come back to it again and again. If you're just looking at points and rebounds, you really miss Al Horford's impact. It goes way deeper than the box score.
Isaac with the ball. Simmons is there. Here's Fournier.
Okay.
D is guarded by Fournier. Good on the shot. 32 points for D. And some detractors have looked at Horford's stats, and Greg, they said he's not an all-star. Even Sports Talk Radio calling him average Al.
Nonsense. I mean, still a great defender, efficient scorer, elite passer as well for a big man. Then you get to his leadership. Big Al is the total package.
And he's able to get it back. Shot clock at 2. The Magic again can hit. Philadelphia leading by 20. No good from D. The Magic have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Pass to Fultz and stolen by Simmons. Pass to Harris from past the arc. Good on the triple. And that's a double-double for him now. 12 points and 10 rebounds. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And this summer, a 5-year, $170 million max contract extension for Ben Simmons. The Sixers didn't want to give him any cause to look elsewhere. A great talent, but the hope with that kind of money is that he'll develop that jump shot.
Outside Fournier. Pass to Birch. He kicks it to Fultz. They can't stop the run with that one.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answer.
And the call will be against D. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Outside Fournier. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Once he turned it on, he became a force in this game. Not sure what this guy was in the first half.
Embiid takes the elbow jumper and trains it. Embiid's got 6 here in this quarter.
Shots like this demonstrate why people are excited about Embiid. I mean, he has no fear catching the shoot.
Magic moving the ball around. Here's Bamba. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on Horford.
Yeah, how about that one?
What
Able
a
to
dog,
maintain
bro.
control and
Dog.
finish the play. This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Here's Embiid. That's good. It is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Offensive game of the big fella. I mean, Embiid's game is so polished. That's why you can't let him get hot.
Fournier with the ball, out guarded by Simmons. Bamba inside, working on Horford. Bamba's shot is off. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Horford. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes Mohamed Bamba.
A very concerted effort on Horford's part. Put his way inside and draw contact there. He needs to do more of that. Play inside, get tough.
Okay, I don't want to see it.
Offensively, Kevin, Al Horford is even better on defense. Not a volume shot blocker or rebounder. He's strong, agile, and always in the right place.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game go to him naturally.
Well, Orlando shooting a meager 37% for the game. Isaac kicks to Fournier. passes it to Birch. Back to Fournier. 4 on the shot clock. Bamba trying to break free. And Evan Fournier good for 3. And Chris, at the defensive end, so much of it is communication and positioning.
Yeah, offense is trying to force rotation.
Deep range.
Horford doesn't take plays off.
Deep range.
Step ahead.
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Simmons. And dunked by him.
Look, I love how Simmons makes his teammates better. He's consistent at looking to get them going.
Fournier pass to Birch. Now Fultz. In the corner, Bamba with it. And 3 off the mark. Philadelphia's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And that one good. D's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And he has just been in a flow. Offensively, terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Here's Fultz. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And the NBA is seeming to be at the crossroads of sports and fashion and Chris music. Do you think it's always been this interwoven?
Oh, please. You see the outfits they're wearing now? Now I got to be like the old fuddy-duddy, the old guy. Oh, my goodness. Guys are basically coming into the game like, did you turn on the lights before you got dressed in your closet? I mean, I know it's fashion. I'm not speaking about any one guy, but wow. I'm telling you, they're taking fashion to another level. And even though I joke about it, it's always fun anticipating what type of outfit you want to see guys walk in. Especially, I mean, come on. I love their games, and then I look and I say, wow. They have to be confident on the court because they wore that to the game. They're confident in life all around.
Overall, right. Yeah. D passes to O'Quinn. Kicks to Burke. Poke loose. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. And Orlando making a change here. A one-deuce checked in. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we reached the fourth quarter. Johnson right side. Outside Knight. The 15-footer. Here's Jefferson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And that one falls for Jefferson. Hey, Chris, for some guys, playing in their hometown is a dream. But there's also that added pressure, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, at least when you play away from home, it's a little more quiet. You don't have to get as many tickets for the game. When I got a chance to play home in Detroit, it was one of the best moments of my life. And I thought to myself, this is I've handled it for 15 years in my career. I don't know. That's 30 tickets a game. Oh, I'll probably have to go back into the NBA again just to pay for those tickets. But I tell you what, it's fun. And for me, a mama's boy, eating your mama's cooking before a game, it is never. Eating her food and being able to go out and play.
I bet. But they get it back.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
And this is a testament to the concentration Embiid possesses. I mean, he's able to finish despite getting bodied up.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Philadelphia.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And what's been a tremendous year tonight, another example, and it'll push their amazing win total on the season to 68. An outstanding, outstanding season we've watched this team play.
And they really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for D.
He's had an effect on every part of this game. A triple-double. What more can you say? It's been a one-man show.
MVP, Jordan.
And he sinks the second.
Why not me?
There's 47 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And the call will be against the team. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2. That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
It's stolen by Frazier. Embiid with the steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Ya Allah, di blok. Berapa blok dia sih? Bamba 3 kali, 7 kali Isaac, anjir. Cok. Anjir, Isaac 7 kali blok.
'76ers moving the ball around.
Masuk dong.
A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
A nice shot by Frazier. Here's D. Nice D from Frazier. Now, here's Bamba. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and be so pumped up.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
3.000 tuh kan dikit-dikit sekarang gua dapatnya.
This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Aduh. Post-game show.
2K Sports post-game show.
Post-game show.
And welcome back to the studio here on 2K Sports.
Open
Ernie
his eye,
Johnson
keep
with
looking.
Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in a moment to speak with our post-game guest who's standing by on headset near the locker rooms.
Jay.
Hey, Shaq here. Not many guys in the league are triple-double threats. But
Yes.
you put one up tonight, boy. Woo-wee. Is there more where that came from?
I'm no Westbrook.
You know I'm no Westbrook. That's just how it went down, you know. We came in looking to play the right way. I thought we were in sync most of the game, but as far as more triple doubles for me, I don't think so, man. We've got a lot more talent on this roster. Tonight was my night.
Okay,
But the
nice
next
answer.
night will belong to someone else. You dig?
Stop being so modest.
Nice answer.
And that's a
Nice answer. Wow. It's not, there's no arrogancy there.
Alright, let's do it.
Alright, let's do it.
We're joined now by Che, one of the stars of tonight's game and really one of the pleasant surprises of this season.
Hey guys, what's up?
Yeah, first off, nice job on a triple-double tonight, Che.
Get in the hole!
No, that's wrong sport.
Yeah, that's
Come on,
No,
Hornet.
no, it could work for basketball too. Come on, open your minds a little. Let it breathe.
All
Let
right,
it
that's
breathe.
enough. Mine's too open. Che, first off, what was the key to your success out there? I think this was your first triple-double, right?
Oh. Serius?
Really? I don't really keep track of that.
Come on, you don't keep track of trip dubs? We don't believe you, Jay.
I'm telling you, man, I don't think about it too much. You know, to me, all that stuff comes from playing well as a team. Yeah, I made some shots, but other than that, rebounding, assists, even my own baskets, You know, that
Yeah.
comes from playing as a team, as one.
Woohoo.
Without everyone
Cool
playing
answer,
in the
bro.
same direction, it doesn't work. So the key is just trusting each other. And when we do that, good
Things
things
happen.
happen.
Okay. Clap. Here's a clap, Che.
Great stuff as always, Che. We thank you for joining us.
Hey,
Yeah.
anytime, Hank.
All right, coming up next on Hank and the Hornet Eastern Conference Power Rankings. But first, a quick word from one of our sponsors. You're listening to 98.9 The Flex.
The Flex.
Nice game, Che.
Thank you.
Thanks, Patty. I appreciate that.
You pulled down a lot of boards tonight. Was that the key to the win?
I think it played a part. Well, I hope it did anyway. Look, I just want to show the guys in the locker room that I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get this W. Whether it's rebounding, defense,
diving on the floor to release these balls.
I mean, all the dirty stuff. I'm more than willing to take it on any day.
Yeah.
Yo, Che, can I grab you for another question?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
You set a new career high in rebounds tonight. Is that kind of old school mentality something you pride yourself on?
Not sure.
Not old school, Ben. You got to rebound to compete in this league.
Yeah, sure.
Especially on defensive end. You know this, man.
You know this, man.
All right, I got what I need. Thanks, Che.
All good, V-Money.
Oh, what's up, Robinson? Oke, sepertinya cukup ya streaming kali ini. Ih, masih nggak dapat gua. By the way, terima kasih kalau ada yang nonton. Goodbye.